Hey guys, this is John from Podcast for the Win, and today I'm going to show you how to get unlimited XP with a fishing rod that will no longer break in Minecraft Snapshot 15W45A. Hey guys, what's going on? Just thought I'd do a quick video here on one of the new features in Minecraft, and as you know already, with the recent snapshot, they have given us the ability to have mending on some of our tools. Now, mending isn't something you can actually create with a book, so you can't actually enchant it with a book quite yet, but you can catch items with a fishing rod, as you already know, name tags, saddles, enchanted books, and other things like that. And one of the things I came across was with my automatic fishery, as you can see here. It's your standard fishery. I will leave a link in the description to the video tutorial that I got this from, so you guys can build your own. It's really, really easy, and it's great for your survival world. And what you do is when you're fishing, you'll come across other fishing rods, bows, and things like that. So what I was doing was actually, I kind of set it on AFK mode, and I was using my auto fishery. And you do have to spam. Just watch the video. You'll know what I'm talking about. You have to keep your fishing rod basically going like this the whole time, with an automated, with a pressure plate and an iron trapdoor or an iron door. There's different ways to do it. But either way, let's get to the point here. These here and more are things that I've caught in this fishery that I have. And one of the first things I ended up catching was actually a fishing rod that had mending on it, as you can see there in the highlighted section. It actually had, I think it was mending and then unbreaking 2 or something like that. But I ended up combining those together in an anvil, and ended up with Luck of the Sea 3, Lure 3, Unbreaking 3, and Mending. And that was about 3 days ago. I'm not talking 3 Minecraft days. I'm talking about 3 days ago. I went AFK, and I ended up catching a couple other things like a bow, and I ended up catching a bunch of books, enchanted books. But when I came back from work, I couldn't help but notice that my fishing rod that I was using, that had Unbreaking 3, Luck of the Sea 3, Lure 3, and Mending, had not shown any damage. Now, as you know, with Minecraft in the snapshot right now, this may be fixed. Keep in mind, this is a snapshot, and it's getting close to release date, but they'll probably change this. But right now, currently, if you have Mending, and especially Unbreaking, I would recommend doing this with Unbreaking 3 and Mending. What happens is, as long as the tool that you're using, the sword, it can be a sword, it can be anything actually, as long as that particular item is in your hand, in your main hand, you can actually continuously use the XP that you're collecting, not only to upgrade your XP, but to go back to the tool that you're using. So what happens is, instead of it actually becoming an issue where it's breaking all the time, and then you're using this dispenser to keep pushing these through, as you can see here. As you can see, it's filling up my inventory. What happens is that you lock on. I'll just kind of spam this for a second. Now, as you can see here, my fishing rod's in there, and I haven't caught anything yet, as you can see. But what's happening is every time you do catch a fish, we'll just turn that off. Every time you do catch a fish, it automatically takes that XP from the fish you caught or whatever it is you caught. And what it does is it actually mends it. It actually repairs it automatically. So the reason I would suggest having it's still in there, but the reason I would recommend that you actually have Unbreaking is to get through the initial couple of times you may catch a fish, and then it will take damage just automatically, but it won't break it entirely. But the reason you should have that is just to be safe, to make sure that you're not going to lose your fishing rod right away. But if you have Mending with Unbreaking 3, you literally will have an efficient non-breaking fishing rod, which means you can have infinite, let's try to do that without that, catching. So this is actually just something I caught within the last hour, I would say. So I've got 10 raw salmon, some raw fish and all that crap. But anyway, we have Mending. I see I've already caught another fishing rod with Mending on it. I've caught a bow with Unbreaking, Luck of the Sea 2, Unbreaking 3, and Lure 3, a saddle, this Unbreaking 3 bow. That's just some of the things I have caught. Now, if we come over to my one chest right over here, as you can see here, this is literally a chest of things I've caught just in the last day. So I have another bunch of fishing rods, so I know that if anything ever happened, I could actually just come back here and kind of put these together. Like this is This is just like overkill right here. This is, again, another fishing rod. Now, if you combine these obviously be repaired, and you can use this as your main fishing rod. But here we go with my bow. It has flame, power, and mending. So again, you want that on your bow. So I actually enchanted, or I took one of those bows and I combined it with another one, and I have this bow here, which is flame, unbreaking 3, power 4. So I'm actually going to be upgrading that to power 5 probably after I get some more XP and from fishing and everything like that. So yeah, Infinity, this is the ultimate bow. I just need a couple more things on it to have everything that you'll need. But yeah, this thing is just overkill right now. I don't know how long they'll keep this in the game, if mending is going to be a permanent thing. I could see if mending wasn't, then unbreaking could be, I don't know, because I don't know how they're going to work with this. I think what they'll end up doing is probably making so mending kind of wears off after a few uses. You probably get, like, let's say 100 uses or maybe 200 uses out of it before it finally ends up just kind of going, it starts to depreciate and starts to break down a little bit. But for now, in this snapshot, you have infinite use out of your fishing rod and your sword and everything. So this is definitely the time. See, as you can see, I took some damage there. But if I do that, I should eventually catch a fish, and what it'll do is it'll automatically repair the fishing rod with the XP you actually catch. So I'm going to see if I can do that. I'm just going to see if I can catch a fish here while I'm recording now. And if not, you get the idea. It does work, and it's great for just like basically collecting XP, experience points, orbs, and you never worry about wrecking your bow. So you're always going to have that available. And if that actually doesn't work, what you can do is just make sure you have your fishing rod in hand. So let's say you're fighting a mob, or you have something. Do I have anything in my furnaces right now? I don't think I do. But what you could do is if you kill a mob with, let's say, your bow or something like that, you kill the mob, and then you make sure this is in your hand, and then you go over and you pick up the XP orbs with that. And then that way it'll mend the bow. It'll actually repair the fishing rod or whatever it is you have in your hand. But make sure whatever you're trying to repair, you have in your hand. So if you even have a shovel that has mending in it, which you can't collect ores with that. You can't really collect XP with a shovel. Make sure what you're doing is you're killing a mob from a distance and then going up to it with it in your hand. And then that way it uses that ability to repair itself with mending. So the thing, basically what I'm trying to say is that you can now collect XP, fish for days, and not have to worry about your bow, or your fishing rod rather, breaking. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope it had helped. I will leave a link in the description on how to build this automatic fishery. There are a lot of videos out there available, and I will just show you the one that I used to make it all happen. Thanks, everybody, and I will see you next time. Hey guys, just one more time before I go, I will show you just how it works. Okay, so I have the fishing rod in hand here, and I've got some fish cooking in my furnaces right now. So as you can see, the fishing rod is showing a little bit of damage taken, but if I go like this, remember you get experience from taking certain items out of furnaces. Right away, you see it has repaired my my fishing rod, and that's something you can always do. So make sure you have the item in hand to show that it will repair it, and fish on, guys. This is great experience and great way to just keep collecting more loot for free. All right, thanks for watching, everybody.